Hi, welcome to this second tutorial. Today what we're gonna do, we're gonna set up our environment. We're gonna see how we can download and what version of Visual Studio we need, and we're gonna how to set up our testing environment. So what we're gonna need is Visual Studio Express free version, so that you can download from Windows Microsoft site. So what we're gonna do, just go to Google, start typing Visual Studio Express version. So when you go to the site, you have like 2-3 options, and you need to download Express 2013 for web. There is for Windows, and we're gonna need this Express 2013 for Windows desktop. That's what we're gonna need. So you just download. This is the free version. If you have already Visual Studio Professional Unlimited installed in your computer, that's fine, but if you don't have one, so this is the version what you need. So just go ahead and download. I already did. I already installed Visual Studio Express on my machine. So when you download, when you open up the program, what we're gonna do is we need to create new project. Let's make a quick project. On the last lesson we was doing, creating some test cases, some tests using eBay site. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's do what we're gonna do here is we're gonna open up new project, and there's if you see right here, there's a recent and installed and online option. So we're gonna go to the installed, and what we're gonna use is we're gonna be on the C# code. So there's Visual Basic and there's a C#. So just click, and there's 4 different options, and you're gonna choose this class library option. So let's say here class library eBay, and you're just gonna click OK, and our new project, it's open up. So there's on the right hand side is a solution explorer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna need Selenium, and we're gonna need the NUnit. So I'm gonna show you how to set up Selenium WebDriver here, and using NUnit, then we're gonna use the unit test. So let's get started. So what you're gonna do is, from the solution, you're just gonna right click, and there's, you see right, NuGet package for solution. So you're gonna click manage NuGet package for solution, and from the online you're gonna start searching Selenium. Alright, so we're gonna need this couple, we need this Selenium WebDriver, and we're gonna need support classes. So both of them we're gonna install. We just all you're gonna do is just click install, click OK, and click install and click OK. So we got both of the package, and the second thing we're gonna need is NUnit. Click search, and we're gonna install this first option, NUnit. Okay, click install, click OK. That's it. We got all the packages. If you open your solution, this is our project eBay, right? If you come to references, you will see here our WebDriver and our NUnit framework. Okay, so from here, what we're gonna do is let's create this. We have already one class is created, so you can do right click, what we're gonna do, we're gonna add like new folder, and let's see, we're gonna call this test cases, okay? And let's delete this for now, okay? And we're gonna create a new one. So you're gonna right click, add new item, and you're gonna click class, and let's say this one is eBay test, and click add, and we're gonna put this eBay test to the test cases folder. So we have this. So let's start. And one more thing we're gonna need the NUnit GUI. So you have to install that one on your computer, or I'm gonna show you on the later on in the tutorial. We can run it directly from the Test Explorer. For now, let's see another option we have. So what we're gonna do, come here, start searching NUnit, go to the NUnit downloads, and you're gonna download this NUnit. At the moment it's 2.6.4 version we have available, so you're gonna click and start downloading and install it. So I got already this installed on my machine, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just come here and open up. You'll see this, it's gonna open up its own application on NUnit. So we're gonna run our test, we're gonna create our test on the Visual Studio, and we're gonna run our test using NUnit GUI. Okay, so let's start creating new tests. So let me delete whole thing. So let's start from the scratch. Let's say you don't know how to code, or you don't know anything about so what we need to do, we need to call that NUnit framework. So we're gonna using. So what the using is gonna call that frameworks, that packages. So let's see, after using, we're gonna call NUnit. As soon as you start typing in, you will see right here it will show up. So NUnit dot, we're gonna need a framework, and we need to close. So and another thing we're gonna need is Selenium. So we're gonna go using open QA dot Selenium, and another thing we're gonna need a Firefox browser. So we're gonna call using open QA dot Selenium dot. You can see that we have more options. We have Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer. So at the moment we're gonna just use the Firefox at the moment. Okay, all right. And next thing is we're gonna call this namespace. If you see, let me copy this for now. Let's back to a couple. All right, let's see. Let me go back to previous. I want to show you here. If you see right here, we have already this system. That's where you can leave it as it is, and you don't have to, or you just can't add whatever we had before to your usings. And after you create your test cases, you want to clean up. So what you're gonna do is a right click, and you can see right here organize and remove unused usings. So you can remove everything, or you can start remove and sort. So it's gonna remove. At the moment we're not using it, but we will use it, so that's why we're not gonna clean it at the moment. So namespace, which is your just the namespace you're using. So this is the namespace eBay we call, and we're gonna create a public class. and let's call eBay test. So that's when public class. Before doing public class, we need to call one of the attributes of NUnit. We're gonna call test fixture. If you you call NUnit framework, this will show up. So we're gonna type test fixture, and we're gonna create the class eBay test. Okay, now we can come here and let's call our iWeb driver. Type iWeb driver and driver, close. Now we need to set up that we're gonna use that driver to call our Firefox driver. So what we're gonna do is gonna call setup, and we're gonna use public void, and let's call test setup, whatever name you want to use, just is gonna be setup. So okay, and let's call that the driver and equal new Firefox driver right here. Okay, so we got our driver. Firefox is set up. Now from here we're gonna start. Let me close this for now, so we have more room. So now we're gonna start creating our tests. So you just test, and we're gonna make this one public void, and let's see tc1, test case 1. Let's say we want to search for iPhone. Okay, we're gonna open curly bracket, close. Okay, all right, so let's start creating. First thing, what we're gonna do, we need to navigate to ebay.com. So we got the driver right here, that's opening up the browser. So we're gonna use that driver dot navigate. See, as soon as I type like first letter will show up, so that's makes your life a lot easier. And dot go to URL. We're gonna go to eBay, http ebay.com. Okay, and we're gonna close it. Okay, so when we go to the eBay, so let me open up to see what's going on, so you have more idea. So ebay.com, when you go to, you want to have you want to search. We need to go here, and you need to start searching. So if you remember from previous previous tutorial, I show you how to get this ID or XPath of this element. Or if you don't remember, so what we can do, we can right click. So we need to type here, so inspect element. So we need to inspect that element. We need to grab this element's ID. You see that the ID right here for that search box ID. This is what we're gonna need to insert whatever we're looking for. So let's do that. So after we go to ebay.com, so we're gonna start using driver, find element that we're looking for, that search box element, right? Find element by ID. So look at here, so we are looking for by ID. This is the ID. This is what we're gonna search for. open and close bracket, and we're gonna call that, what was it, AJC. This is what's the search box ID is. And what we're gonna do, okay, we're gonna enter iPhone, so we need to type iPhone to the search box, in the search box. So this is the command we're gonna use, send keys. We're gonna send keys, put in close bracket. Okay, what we're looking for, iPhone. Okay, and let's close it. All right, so next step is we need to click that search button. So same step, driver. Now we need to find the element. So we're gonna use by ID and open and close. And let's look at the search box ID, inspect element. So if you see that right here, the ID, so that's what we're gonna use, and we're gonna need to click that. So let's go back to the code. So we're gonna type the ID PTN. Okay, dot, we need to click, so you're gonna use click command. All right, and close statement. Okay, perfect. So we did search and click. Now after, let's go back to here, iPhone, and we did search. Let's say on test, we want to make sure that our title it shows up. Let's see, this is our title, iPhone, eBay will present. So we need to assert, so make sure we want to verify that title is showing up. So we're gonna use to verify, we're gonna use that assert command. So assert dot equal, what is equal, we need to make sure is that, let's see, look at that, that iPhone, we were searching iPhone, let's see here, eBay, I think it's eBay is with the capital, yes, eBay are equal to driver title. Okay, perfect. So we got the first test case. So to run this test case, we're gonna have to build the solution. Okay, we're gonna come here. Let's make sure, let me go over what we did so far. So now let's make it clean so we can use that, organize and remove and sort. So if you remember that we're using the NUnit, Selenium and Firefox driver. So what we did is we create this test fixture and inside NUnit. So we call our web driver, and we call this driver, and we assign to driver to Firefox driver. So from here we're using this driver to navigate to eBay. Then we're finding the elements. So we're finding the specific element, and we're sending whatever we want to send or we want to click, and at the end we want to assert, we want to verify that title it's matching what we're expecting. All right, so to build, what we're gonna do is right click or F7 to build a solution. And if you notice right here, it's gonna go over and you will see the build is succeeded. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come to, first thing, let me show you, we have to open our project. So I'm gonna copy this URL, okay? What I'm gonna do, come to the NUnit and let's see, open a project. From here, I'm just gonna paste that location so that way it's easy for us to, okay, it's gonna open up the solution. That's what the, okay, now what we're gonna do is, okay, this is what I'm not gonna need. Okay, let me clean this. Okay, okay, eBay. Okay. Okay, we got it now. So if you look at it, we create the test and we call that test case 1 iPhone. So this is what's gonna show up right here. So we're gonna run this at test. So all you need to do is select and click run. And it is gonna, let's take a look. Okay, our browser. Okay, it's going to eBay. And it's typing iPhone. And it's clicking search. And it's cert. And there you go. What happened? So what happened is we was expecting to see that iPhone, but it was string was empty. So as soon as I see that, so I'm assuming to load the page when we type iPhone and click search, it usually takes a few seconds, but it was not stopping. It was going and it was searching and it couldn't find. So that iPhone title was not, let's see right here, if you click search, and you will see that iPhone, it doesn't show up. Even the let's see, it's, I don't know what it shows. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here. We're gonna call one thing here. So we need, after we click, sometimes we need a lot of time. So we need a little bit time to our page it's get loaded fully. So we need to put like a wait command. So we're gonna call thread. Okay, let's call first using. Let's call system. Okay, we're gonna call that using system. So from here, okay, okay, we're gonna call threading. So we need to call after the click. We need to wait like 5 seconds. That's what it. As soon as you type thread.sleep and like 5,000, that's the 5 seconds. It's gonna freeze after you click like 5 seconds. Then it's gonna execute the next code. So if you see this letter when you come here, you will see right here there's using system threading. So that's what we're gonna use. And if you come right on top, instead of system, I should use system.threading. So this, we can remove this for now, which is we don't need. And we're gonna come and rebuild or clean solution, and you can build or rebuild the solution. So we're gonna build the solution again and come here. What we're gonna do, right click, load the fixture. So it's gonna reload, and now we're gonna run it again. Let's see what's gonna happen this time. All right, there you go. Our test is passed. So when you finish, I want to make sure this browser gets closed. So we don't need we need to quit this browser. So we're gonna add another tear down, which is we're gonna add in after the test. Let me add this tear down. And we're gonna call this is public void, and let's call this one like cleanup. Okay, and let's use our driver and quit. Okay, click save. So it's gonna, after it's finished, it's gonna clean up. So let me do another test. So after you test everything's working, so you can keep creating more tests here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just copy this whole code we put it. So I'm gonna copy and paste. So instead of iPhone, let's create another test, TC2. This time we're gonna call this, let's search for iMac. Okay, so the same steps. We're gonna go to the eBay, and instead of iPhone, let's search for iMac, and we're gonna click. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit, and at the end we want to make sure this title, it's gonna show mac.title.com. Okay, let's save. Let's right click, rebuild. Okay, succeeds. We're gonna come here. All right, so as soon as you come, you have a 2 test is gonna show up here, 1 and 2. So let's run. You can let's run this Mac right now. So iMac, let's run the test. Okay, the ebay.com, and we're gonna type iMac, click search, and we're gonna verify that iMac eBay title will present. Okay, so let's see. There you go. Everything went fine, and you see that the green, so it passed the test. So let's do a lot of tests. So make sure sometime you want to verify that your test is working correctly. Let's, instead of Mac, let's do some crazy stuff here in, let's test. So it's our test is working properly. Now I'm expecting that the test is gonna fail because we change just letter and one letter, and I'm expecting this test will fail. Let's see, load. Okay, run. Okay, and then your browser open up. So we need to go to eBay. Okay, and search for iMac. Perfect. All right, so test got failed. Let's see. So we expected expect the screen to iMac, so that we put an iMac, but it was the original. What we got it from the title was iMac, so that's perfect. So that means our test is working, up and running. So let's change this one. Alright, so this is a basic setup for NUnit and Visual Studio. This is how you're gonna start. So now if you want to create more tests, you're just gonna copy, and or you can start typing tests and start running whatever tests you want to do. We're gonna do a lot more of those tests for now. So what I want you to do is first install Visual Studio Express 2013. That's Windows desktop version. That's free version. So as soon as you got this, you want to get familiar. Right now, don't get too deep. So you just, all you need to do is to create new project and to set up and references your Selenium and NUnit, and go over, just practice more, and when I show you step by step, just follow the video, and when you get to more familiar, so then we're gonna go more advanced on this topic. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.